Hi, welcome to a reading for Aries. Dearest Aries, you're going through an absolute phoenix rising moment. It might be the first time, literally, in your life that you've actually been able to set aside time to do what you've always wanted. Things are changing rapidly for you, more rapidly than you can actually sit with, and normally you can handle change quite easily. But at the moment, there's a calling, there's a drive, there's a want to search for some deeper meaning to this life. And I'm just going to straighten this up. So you could be straightening out your life, deciding what really matters at this time. You want to learn as much as you can about things of interest, particularly spirituality. You might be seeking classes, doing higher learning. Synchronicities are falling into your lap. And I think for the first time in a long time, you actually have the ability to notice these synchronicities. You could be noticing sirens, loud noises, things that sort of jar you out of your everyday. Bells have a lot of significance to you at the moment. The ringing of a bell. You could be hearing the bell at schools next door or schools in your environment, but you're definitely being called to school. Doesn't matter what age you are. The energy around you is dynamic and spontaneous. I was having a lot of trouble saying that. And you just want to spend some time in bright areas. Bright areas are very important to you. Sunshine is very important at this time. The sun is shining the light on your transformation. So things are becoming clearer and clearer by the day. Spirit is calling in a major way. Let's get into it. Beautiful Aries. You're worried about making the wrong choices at the moment, but I don't think there is any wrong choices. I think in the past when you did do study and all that, it didn't sort of come out the way that you would like. It was too formal in some ways. You're not looking for a formality, nor lots of paper stuck up on your wall. You're looking for a greater understanding of your soul, your life, your purpose. You've done the material 9 to 5. You've done the, I've got to get up and do this. I've got to do that. The Matrix says I've got to do all these things, but there's a calling inside you for something more. Things have slowed right down, and I think you're getting a little bit worried about things not changing. Oh, but Aries, things are changing more rapidly than you could ever envision behind the scenes. It's an inner soul knowing. Your spirit and spirit team are calling. When you get into this spiritual energy, a time in reflection, a time in nature, a time under the sun, your problems just seem to disappear. And it can just take you pulling yourself back into your body for a second and just being instead of doing. That's going to make the biggest difference to you here. You could be concerned that you're not being able to manifest this in the real world, tangible results, but it's far more complex than tangibility at the moment for you. It's a deep knowing. It's like a spiritual reset that you're going through. I think at once upon a time you had incredible drive and inspiration towards things that weren't quite 3D, artistic pursuits and a drive to travel. But things are very different now. You don't want to be on the straight and narrow. The straight and narrow gives you no inspiration whatsoever. As I said, so formal education at the moment is not necessarily what you're seeking, nor is the best outcome for you. It's really important to get inside into that spiritual space by taking time out and actually just sitting for a moment. The less you're doing, the more it's working. As I said, you could be used to doing things like getting out there and doing it and having a checklist that checks off everything for you. You know, I've done this, I've achieved that, I've got this piece of paper, or I've got this qualification. But your spirit team and your guides are asking for you just to sit with yourself and with nature. Don't pour your energy out into things, 3D things. I don't think they've got a shine like they used to. Whereas in the past you might have, gone after that nice car, that nice house, that nice clothes, and to look amazing, because Aries, you always look amazing. But there's a depth that's calling in your heart space, in your chest. You could be very concerned about, if you go down this path, whether you'll be able to pay the bills. If you go into retreat for a long time, is that going to end up giving you exactly what you need? Well, everything in balance. So if you have been very driven and out into the world, achieving and doing and striving and showing up and being the most gorgeous Aries that you are, that could be in the back of your mind at the moment, going, I still need to show up, do this, be that. But what the universe, your spirit team and guides are asking you to do at the moment is to do less of that and start to cultivate the garden within. All right, more advice for beautiful Aries. It's going to require a lot of patience. Okay, patience is not something that you tolerate too much. It's like, hurry up and wait, hurry up and wait, hurry up and wait. You can literally you feel like you're spinning your wheels. Or like, all I saw was a road runner and his legs going like that before he takes off. That's how you could be feeling at the moment, like literally before you take off. You're sort of getting it's like a slingshot is probably the best way of describing your energy at the moment. You're being pulled back into a period of reflection, spirituality, getting in touch with your body, your spirit, that sort of thing, to be able to slingshot yourself forward. And I'm hearing you say, am I the road runner or am I the coyote at the moment? Am I going to end up in this time of spinning my wheels? Am I going to end up falling off the cliff, or am I going to end up with that big rock falling on me? No, your spirit team's saying, no, you won't. It's okay. You're going to be, if anything, the phoenix rising completely out of the ashes of your old life. And to let go of that, I think, is a little bit terrifying. I understand completely. Because the thoughts of what you should be doing are literally making it very difficult for you to rest. The to-do list is piling up. And there's something that caught my eye in the corner here. So universe is trying to, your spirit team, God, everything is trying to get your attention to look at the natural world. There was a bird hanging upside down outside in the tree outside, and it sort of made me inside sort of giggle a little bit. It's like, oh, look at that silly thing. A little bit of silliness is going to go a long way at the moment. A little bit of lightheartedness, a little bit of play. And balancing the masculine and feminine sides of yourself, like the drive, the person that goes out and does and be and is and shows up, compared to the intuitive side. The one that's receptive, the one that nurtures, okay? Because you can't keep on going the way you've been going, and you know this. Deep down in your soul, you know this. Your constant drive has got you very weary, tired, spiritually tired, physically tired, emotionally tired. You'd like to be able to go out and see the world, to have that lightheartedness. The retirement plan might be very much in your forefront of your mind. You know, one day you might be, you know, sitting at work, and the next day or in that afternoon, you're planning to do an overseas trip sort of thing. So balance is needed to bring the masculine and feminine sides in to yourself. It could have something to do with a long-standing relationship, or a relationship here where you're two very different people. And maybe you've been trying to find the wholeness in the other. Once my relationship is sorted out, I'll be okay. Once we get into full union, I'll be all right. I'll find the love outside of myself. But I think you're realizing the love comes within and comes from spirit, God, your soul tribe. That's where the balance is coming in. It'll have you to pull back at this time. It'll have you less confused, because when you're in a period of confusion, beautiful Aries, you can get quite, I don't mean, the word that popped into my head was dramatic, and that's not meant in a bad way. You can be larger than life to try and get your point across, or to get people to see your side of things. And I think the more you're trying to get people to see your side of things here, the harder it is to find that union in that outside relationship. You could be seeking, as I said, your soul tribe now. Friendships, same-sex friendships, you know, just it could be opposite, as in masculine and feminine friendships. You just want to be happy. You just want to be able to relax. Your adrenals have been burnt out for too long. And I'm hearing you literally say, what is relaxing? I don't remember anymore. If I were to lay down on the ground in the sun, I think my mind would be continually telling me what I need to do, what I need to achieve, what I need to be, how I need to show up. You know, what popped into my head was, it's folly. It's folly to just waste my time like this. If anything, the universe is saying, no, you do need to do this. You need to pour water over the fire a little bit. And no, it won't put out your fire. It won't put out your spark. That's for sure. There's no way it can put out your spark. You are the phoenix rising at the moment. No matter what happens, no matter what's been laid waste in your life, you will rise again, and you know it. You've done it over and over and over and over again. And you may be asking yourself, do I have to do it alone again? Well, we come into this world alone. We leave this world alone. It's what we do in the meantime that makes such a difference. Because the more you're doing everything for everybody, Aries, I need you to do this. Aries, you need to show up for this. Aries, 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 you need to have 4 pots going, or is it 3 pots going at once? And yeah, you can do it. You do it well. If you do it the best of anybody, you will just get up and show up and do it. But if you have a look, the 4 wands behind him, you may have literally envisioned the way to get stability in your life is to have so many things going at once and balance it all out. But in this situation, Your fight or flight is literally at peak. You are, constantly doing this and that and this and that and trying to get it all done, but there has to be balance. You don't want to burn yourself out, I can hear you say, before you get a chance to enjoy yourself. And I also hear you say, enjoy myself. I just, what's that? If I were to pour water over this drive of mine, would I just put myself out? What, terrified maybe to put yourself out into pasture? Taking time out feels like the opposite of what you feel like you need to be doing at the moment. I'm just going to have a look at any love blocks that might be affecting you. Thank you. Abundance. You already have what you need to love. Your angels, your spirit team are trying to pour down the blessings upon you. But it takes you to have your feet on the ground and your head in the sky to be able to achieve this. Meditation, time in nature, time reconnecting with your body. You have everything right here, right now. You don't have to go out and achieve something to get what you need. It's already within you. And there's such a feeling in my body of, I just need to keep on moving forward. I just need to keep on ramming myself, Aries, ramming myself against this impenetrable task wall that I've got to keep on going and going and going. But if you look at this beautiful woman here, she's stopping and just opening herself up. It feels like her body is finally relaxed and able to see, feel and enjoy the beautiful absolute abundance that's showering down all around her. It's everywhere and everything. Nature is full bounty. Everything we have is here right now. It's not back there and it's not in the future. It's right here, right now. Get some more advice for you beautiful Aries. You don't have to go anywhere to find spirituality. You don't have to show up or learn to find spirituality, even though this will get you around like-minded people. You're finally turning around. The masculine part of yourself, whether you're male or female, is finally turning around and starting to listen to the intuitive female side of yourself. And or in a partnership here, your partner's finally turning around and starting to listen to your intuition, if you're a female. But you're finally turning around. The drive is finally stopping and going, oh, wait a second, I left a part of myself behind. The soft, nurturing side of myself. I've left it behind because I have to be and show up in the world. This is how you call on your intuition more. You've always gone by your intuition to get yourself out there and driven. But there's a great need inside to be a lot more in tune with your intuitive side. To be able to sit in that knowing, I hear, would be a breath of fresh air. That time of knowing, that time of being. To have people come to you instead of you going out to them. My throat chakra just stopped then. So you may feel a lot of resistance when it comes to actually speaking your truth. I hear, will anybody want to hear it anyway? Well, it's really important that you listen to you. Listen to what your body, your mind and spirit are trying to tell you at the moment. You could have thought you would be in a certain position by now. A more intuitive, guiding position. Your younger self thought that you would be a lot more balanced. And you're searching for it. But it is within you right now. You have a lot to give younger people. Younger people want to learn from you. Okay, let's get any more advice. Moderate drinking. I have nothing to hide. I see and accept all that I am. Starting to love yourself, warts and all. All of it. All the good, all the bad. All of it. All of your life experience. And it takes you to actually take some time to stop, reflect. Don't drag the past into the present with all the negative energy, but to stop, reflect, and realize that everything you've gone through has been a lesson. We are here to experience. We are here to learn. And then when we go, we take it back to source, because that's what God wants. God wants us to all be out doing our thing. And so God can learn everything. Life, the universe, everything. So don't beat yourself up. I can hear you say, literally, I had so many chances, I could have been this, and or I've sat here for that long that have I missed out? The answer is no. No, everything's in divine timing. You haven't missed out on anything. Ooh. Oh, beautiful Aries. It's okay. As soon as I said that, I could hear this, feel this rage raise up. Yes, I have. No, it's time to sit back for a moment. I am safe and divinely protected. I am held in love at all times. And this could literally feel something that is not in what you feel is your truth. But you are divinely guided and protected at all times. There is massive protection around you. And at the moment you could have, and because you've had to protect yourself for so long, beautiful Aries, it might be very difficult to let down that force field, that guard around you, and to fully enjoy all of you, so everyone around you can fully enjoy all of you. I see this card as she's got quite a spiky outer skin that keeps everyone just at bay. You know, you can't come too close because you'll get spiked. Maybe in the past this is how you were, and it could be terrifying to let down that guard. Will I be taken advantage of? Will I, will I be vulnerable? Well, it's a case of being vulnerable with yourself first and not hiding anything from yourself first, to trial it out first without sort of letting down that force field and going out into the world unprotected. That is not what's been asked of you at the moment. Certainly not. Okay. With all the solar flares that have been going on, it's really put your energy systems off kilter. At one moment, you're so driven out, just, oh, I got to do it now. And at other times, you're just so exhausted from it. So balance in your adrenals. I live and work in comfort and ease and beauty. Balancing your work. Balancing yourself out. is what's required now. My home is a reflection of me, and I choose to make it a wonderful place to live. Well, the one place that we reside in our whole life is our physical body. Outwardly, whatever you show the world is how people will treat you, how you dress, how you show up. But now you're realizing that's like a superficial, that now you're actually pulling your energy back into you, less outward, more inward, and starting to love who you see inside. Mirror work, really important. When you look in the mirror, what do you say to yourself? You wake up in the morning and see yourself in the mirror as you're getting ready to do all the things you need to do and go, oh, I need to fix that, or, or are actually saying, well, wow, I'm radiating today with health. I'm beautiful inside and out. When you first start doing this work, it could be, you hear yourself laughing like, oh yeah, right, you look great, your hair's a mess. But that you're starting to realize that that's just an external part, and that inwardly there is far more complexity and much more beauty and bounty to be found. So the inward journey begins. Any more advice, please, for Aries? Don't worry about the things of the past, things that have been lost. Focusing on what emotional things that you have lost will keep you there. Your body doesn't know the difference between a thing that happened in the past or whether it's happening right now if you continue to go over the emotions and the thoughts and feelings that occurred back then. There is amazingness to be found now. Balance, body, mind, and spirit. Realize that you are rising back up again, that you are not stuck. You are not stuck. You're just changing, and changing rapidly. So Aries, please be gentle on yourself at this time of great change. You are exactly where you need to be, and you're doing exactly what you need to do. Make sure you honor and care for your body, your mind, and your spirit. You've got this, beautiful Aries. All right. I really hope that helped. I love you all, and bye for now.